As a half-dyslexic child, I once dreamed of having a full-frame camera to call my own, and then I got one. Didn't realize that I was too fugly for the system. It brought out every flaw of my face, and I now look on camera like I smell like sauerkraut and pig intestines, and I do. But I don't want, necessarily, my audience to know that. As you witness this footage before you, it's probably brought to your attention that in the past I have eaten raw pork from Thailand, certified by nobody, and it's just coming out of my face. So let's save thousands of dollars and not get full frame. Let's debunk it together.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So we're on the Sony, the camera that makes you uglier than your grandfather. If you were to interview him, they'd probably think he was your son, as long as he's being filmed on a Canon camera or Fuji. So as a full-frame owner, as well as aps-c and micro loser technology, today we talk about, is full-frame all it's cracked up to be, while I demonstrate potential fixings of the Sony ugliness factor by doing stuff like this. Beautifying myself. Anti-aged, 15 years? That just happened. This is beauty. So I've been known to bitch and complain and contradict myself while doing it, and then changing my mind the very second I said something, and that's fine. Back in Thailand, I started this channel on the Panasonic G85, and all I could think about was upgrading to full frame one day. I wanted to before getting the G85. I wanted the full frame, but nothing had it. You didn't have the correct IBIS or flippy screen technology. So I went with the loser sensor, smaller than I leaned in. Oh, I lost focus there. Distract them with beauty. So I was dreaming for it. I was like, man, imagine one day I'll have a blurry background and life will be great. What I didn't realize, full frame sensors are so much better than micro loser technology. It's not even funny, but in a bad way. It shows everything. I thought it would be beautiful. I thought the background would be blurry. I'd look professional. I look like a walking disease, and that I smell like a bag of potatoes. If I'm being honest with you, there's something about a full frame image that is just magic. The separation, I don't think it's even the amount of the tone. It's something different. It's the separation, it's the distance from the subject to the tone. And then interspersed in that dimension is love. It's love, a 3D pop. You believe in this. You can blur the background on aps-c and micro loser, kind of. But it'll never pop off your screen and annoy your audience with the background. A happy medium was the original Canon EOS R. It was full frame, it gave you the pop, but it sucked. It wasn't like that high resolution, even though it was leading the industry at the time. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Its 1080p was like, it was good. Not good, but it was acceptable. And it didn't show every flaw in your face. Whereas Sony, every time I've seen a Canon versus Sony, it's like the Sony's much better. But that's not a good thing for the human face. Much better? Sony brings out details that you wouldn't even be able to see. It's like looking through a magnifying glass. That's what Sony does. Bit of redness in the nose, it comes out way worse. In person, you look at me, you don't think I'm sunburnt from the Satan's Venus. Thankfully, you can fix it in post with DaVinci Resolve technology, smoothing out any details, choosing the color you want. That's what I've done. So I live with the Sony technology. I take the edge off. At work, after work. I've worked. I don't know what Sony's problem is, but they have one, and it's directed at us. They want us ugly, dateless, on Saturday nights at home, just ordering pizza. It's like, I can't get a date anyway. Might as well comfort myself with food. Not that I'm hungry. On a juice fast, why would I get hungry? I'm having juice, all the juice I want. Why would I ever have a desire for food? I don't. Do you have potatoes? As I look to the flippy screen of life, I see a white patch here with redness surrounding it, much like an island of disappointment. Just keep that shit to yourself, Sony. Why are you showing the world? I don't know what that is. Obviously a disease. Why you gotta tell my peeps about it? Just hide it. Olympus would just blend it right in. Just let's make this and this the same color. They don't know how to see into diseased territory here. There's wrinkles. Why are you showing them? They go away when you relax. I have no wrinkles. I'm timeless. I'm ageless. This is ageless beauty that you're witnessing right now. I can enhance it. Oh God, the beauty. This is one of my favorite filters. Oh, I moved. Just witness it. Embrace it. Don't be afraid to age. Show your audience that you don't care. You don't care. You're not hiding anything. So if you're thinking of getting a full frame camera, you're a YouTuber, you film yourself, ask yourself a couple questions. Have you ever smoked cigarettes or marijuana? Because that adds wrinkles and grayness to your skin tones for life, unless you do a juice fast. Or fix it, like this. Ask yourself, do you have acne? Do you have to ask? Just look in the mirror. You see it, you probably feel it. It's itchy, it burns. Like the acids of your mistakes coming out of your face. I'm so glad they leave your face and not like the chest or something. Am I in focus? Voidy Lander, how do you do it? How do you do it? In my opinion, the most flattering system is the Olympus, hands down. So flattered will you be. The skin tones even out, and there's not as much detail. Canon, very similar colors, but more detail. Uh-oh, don't want that. So Olympus first, then Canon and Fuji might be tied right there. Fuji does some magic. They're weird. They have like a purpley brown color. It's not accurate. I see the redness there, redness all around here. Every little mistake I've had in my eye, it shows up. Thank you, Sony. Thank you for that. Any gray hairs I should know about? You showing these? You feel like showing those today? Don't want to blend those in. That would suck. Cameras can be so flattering, but you don't do it, Sony. Why don't you now? Thankfully, you can fix it. You just do a little mask, DaVinci Resolve it. People can't even tell you've changed it. You just look beautiful now. You can have the full frame image quality you need with the tone, but also smooth skin. Teenage girl-like in its abilities. I don't mind it. In my opinion, full frame, it's still a mountain you gotta climb for sometimes. You gotta feel it at least once. You gotta get up there, pee off the edge. I pee a lot. I'm on a juice fast. That's all I can think about. I have to pee right now, actually, but I'll wait. You gotta feel it to know, but just know what you're getting into. You're gonna look worse. It's much heavier, much more expensive. Weigh these things out and just settle on a little Olympus. Oh, the cuteness. Oh, little Olympus. You're so stable and smooth. So beautiful do you make us. Is it in the shop? How do you do it? Where do you borrow your crayons from? Can I have more orange? Side by side, do you see it? I'm trying to replicate the shot. Oh, get the mic out. There's no mic up there. Who has the beauty factor? So final thoughts here. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. You have your system, but you're peeking over there. That looks nice. Unless it's Olympus grass, then you're always nicer than anything. Just go with Olympus. But if you own Olympus, then you're looking, oh, they might go out of business one day. Even if they did, rest assured, my friend, you're in good hands. You're in good hands. Samsung Olympus hands. So I'm gonna leave. How y'all doing? Y'all getting the t-shirts? Down below on the... It's a pointless video. The whole show is I just wanted to play with the effects. Do you have any idea how long it takes to render those? A lot. Stop talking. Don't fix it now. Wow. What if Olympus fixed? Can you? Oh, wow. Look at that. I bet that looks good. I'm gonna go. You coming? I'll subscribe from a bit. I'll sign that.